Yeah. Late nights with early mornings with straight flights back to New Orleans, trying to stay focused on what's important. The ones that matter, they stay supporting, so I stay recording. My plane is boarding, y'all are funny style just like Tracy Morgan. Haters speak, but I straight ignore 'em. My lady's Greek and her face is foreign. Like every week I'm going places touring. Y'all are hella weak, the songs you make is boring. Sleepless, stressing about success, I light and pass the dro. Every now and then these things do happen though.
All right, everyone, we're one day closer to reaching those goals that we had set out for ourselves. So here today on this vlog, we are at Be Fit Training here in Las Vegas, Nevada, working on legs, glutes, and biceps. As you saw before, I warmed up with a Eazy warm-up to get your blood flowing and also to warm up your muscles. Here you see me doing squats. So the biggest tip that I could possibly give you for squats is lower your rear end as far as you possibly can to where you're not putting too much pressure on your knees to where it's painful. I have knee issues, so ass to grass is not always the best option for me. Make sure your knees don't pass your toes when you lower down to the ground. Come up, squeeze those glutes, and keep going. Here you see me doing dumbbell bicep curls. Now, you can do these in any type of variation, but what I'm doing is them at the same exact time. Make sure that your elbows stay down. When you come up, squeeze those biceps, lower down to the ground. Don't let them just drop. Make sure you have control all the way up and all the way down. Here we have the leg press machine, one of my very favorite machines when working on my lower half. This machine can be used in any type of way. Your feet could be shoulder width apart, wide, together, toes pointed in, toes pointed out. It's really up to you. Here I have shoulder width apart. Bring my knees down to a 90-degree angle and I press back up. Do not lock those knees out. Shortly after the leg press machine, I went straight into a straight bar curl. Once again, those elbows stayed down as much as possible. Clearly something I need to work on as well. Bring those knuckles up towards your chest, squeeze those biceps, and control it on the way down as well. Do not let that weight just fall. You need to be able to control that. That's also going to help you improve your muscular development. Now, this is one of those exercises that I just love to hate. Once again, we're back on the leg press machine, but clearly we're only doing single leg. So one leg is going to be on the machine, pressing up, get that knee down to 90 degrees, push back up, do not lock those knees out. Then of course, once you finish that repetition, switch to the other leg. Make sure you do not lock those knees out. I can't express that enough. Jump squats. Awesome plyometric move in order to improve those quads. So you could use a plate, medicine ball, whatever you'd like. Squat down to 90 degrees if you can get there. Jump up with as much power as possible. So I thought my least favorite exercise was the one leg press. However, this one probably tops that. So here we are doing step ups with a dumbbell or dumbbells, sorry. So basically what you're doing here is taking that heel that is up on top of the box and pressing through all the way. Try your best not to get up to the top of the box by using the leg that is hitting the ground. You want to use the leg that is on the box in order to fire up that quad really nicely. So this is the tough part for me when it comes to step ups with a dumbbell. My hands and my forearms start to go a little bit numb because I am using the heaviest weight that I possibly can. If you have this problem as well, go ahead and use a barbell. But just know that using dumbbells is basically helping you with stabilization and core a lot more than you would be if you were using a barbell. So sometimes I just power through even though it's really uncomfortable at times. But that's how we grow. That's how we get those gains. Do what you gotta do. Back to biceps. These are hammer curls. The difference between a regular dumbbell curl and a hammer curl would be that your knuckles are actually facing each other so that you are basically firing up towards your shoulders with your knuckles facing inside the entire time. alternating dumbbell lunges are great when working on those quads and also your hamstrings. Glutes as well. Don't forget those. Now, when you are working on those quads, that's when you're stepping forward. That push off is amazing for that front quad. So your hamstrings are also working because you're basically having to push off on that front leg as well. So this is a great exercise all around for the lower body. This is going to help you shape those muscles in the desired form that you're definitely looking for. So definitely put this in your program. It's awesome if you also do one leg at a time, but here I am alternating just because I've done so many more difficult exercises prior to this. Machine bicep curls are a great way of working on your form while definitely keeping those elbows down. For those who struggle with keeping their elbows down on bicep curls with dumbbells or a straight bar, this is a great tool to use. Like I said, keep those elbows down. When you get to the top of that exercise, squeeze those biceps. That's the best part of the whole exercise. Bulgarian split squats are awesome when working on those glutes. Plus, that front leg, you're firing that quad like nobody's business too. So this is a great exercise for the lower body altogether. Now, with this exercise, what you're going to want to do is make sure that when you come down, that front knee doesn't pass that toe, as in most exercises when it comes to the lower body. Now, make sure to be careful when you look back. Put that leg up on the bench or box, whatever you may be using, and don't lock out that front knee when you come up. You should always have a slight bend in that knee. Now, of course, we got to throw in some calf raises. So on this machine, I press my back against the machine. My butt is sat in the seat, and I will lower those heels down as far as I can and press back up. Now, since I've spoken about it in my very last vlog, of course, I had to do it again. One of my goals before getting back on stage, whether I choose to do fitness or not, is to have a handstand by that date that comes up for that fitness competition. That's going to be in November. So this is a goal that I would like to have regardless of whether I plan on doing a fitness routine, just because it's something that I've always wanted to do. I think it's super important to be able to go in the gym, knock out lifting, cardio, all those good things, but also have a personal goal that has nothing to do with fitness so that you don't get so wrapped up in what it is that you're doing. Make sure to set some goals for yourself. This will definitely keep you excited and coming to the gym, doing other things outside of the gym. It'll just make you a better all-around type of person. So this is one of my goals, and I'm working towards it. Hi everyone, so I just finished my full lower body and bicep training day here at BFit Training here in Las Vegas, and what we're about to do is lead you through my full macros for the day, so definitely follow along. Okay everybody, so like I was saying before, I'm just coming off of a 2-day deep visceral cleanse, and so my first meal from that is automatically a protein meal replacement shake. I choose to use the Isagenix dairy-free shake. This flavor is vanilla chai. This is one of the options that you have to have for your very first meal after your 2-day cleanse, or you can also do a 1-day cleanse. You always want to follow up with something that's nutritionally clean, doesn't have any antibiotics, chemicals, hormones, pesticides, none of that junk in this. Everything is completely pure. Okay, so this is gonna be my first meal, but before I get started on that, I am very curious to see what my weight would be right now. Once again, I was just telling you, I'm not in it for the weight loss so much. I needed to deep cleanse because I was having a hard time sleeping. I was very tired and lethargic. And visceral cleansing helps to detox your cells for those reasons. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and check my weight. Today is July 6th, Wednesday, July 6th. I started my 2-day cleanse on July 4th, the morning of July 4th. So we are literally 2 days away from when I first started. When I started, I was at 139 pounds, 139 plus pounds. I wanna see what this scale would be at, which I am now like 48 hours past that. 130.4. And this is basically 52 hours past when I first started. I started right around 8 a.m. on July 4th. Today is July 6th. It's about noon, so that's been about 52 hours since then. Started at 139 point something pounds. And now I'm currently at 130.4 pounds. So I'm not starving myself. I actually have more energy than I had on July 4th, which is really sad. I was really tired and drained that day. But a lot of that has to do with the toxins that are in our foods. So when you fill yourself with all of those toxins, like I was saying, chemicals, antibiotics, pesticides, hormones, smog, smoke, anything that's in our environment in general, when you fill your body with those things, then you will start to have a negative effect. And that includes your energy levels and how well you're able to mentally focus. So let's get these put into my macros, and I will show you that in a little bit. Now, I like to start it out by blending it a little bit because of the fact that this being dairy-free, it is plant-based. So it's a little more grainy, a little more gritty compared to most of the shakes that are out there that are made from whey protein or that have dairy in them. So I like to blend it up first. Ultimate shake, vanilla chai, dairy-free, good-ish. Post-cleanse day meal number 2. 4 ounces of 93.7 ground turkey, half a cup total of broccoli and green beans, 1/4 cup of white rice. Yes, I said white rice. We do eat white rice. A carb is a carb is a carb is a carb. And about 1 ounce of teriyaki sauce. Meals prepared by Ninja Fit Meals of Las Vegas. I've got 1 more left in here, and I've got 4 in the freezer waiting for me whenever I'm ready. Meal number 3 from Post Deep Visceral Cleanse. Okay, here it is. Kale, zucchini, that's about half a cup altogether. This is 4 ounces of chicken meatballs. I've got 1/4 cup of brown rice and teriyaki sauce. However, I want to save some of my carbs for something a little more fun later. So that may be Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something to that nature. I want to save a little bit of those carbs for later. So I'm actually not going to eat my brown rice right now, and I'm going to save those macros for a little bit later. Unfortunately, my battery ran out, but I did get half a cup of almond milk and half a cup of Cinnamon Toast Crunch by the end of the day. Hi everyone, it is Thursday, July 7th. I do know the year, it's 2016. I literally thought about that for a second. I just didn't want to mess up on this video. Anywho, okay, so I just got home. We are literally midday. It's maybe almost 1 o'clock. And I did some business meetings and phone calls with a bunch of my amazing teammates for Living Full-Time, a community which basically people can jump into when they are aligned with the company that we use in order to reach our healthy nutrition and fitness goals. And basically within this community, we have a few leaders. I had some phone conferences with them. We've got some amazing things coming up, like amazing things like free workouts, free hip hop dance workouts. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, I don't know anybody that does this within the company that I'm aligned with. Yesterday we did a full food journaling vlog, and we basically came up with the following. So everything within here, not sure if you guys can see that, but chicken breast, teriyaki sauce, broccoli, steamed kale, green beans, lean ground turkey, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, my favorite, isolene dairy-free vanilla chai shake, milk chocolate covered almonds, which I love as well. And sadly enough, I hit my carbohydrates for the most part. I was over on fats and I was way under on protein. So actually I was under on carbohydrates. I get to go to 100. So we're gonna make up for that today. So I'm gonna add 18 more grams of carbohydrates into my diet. I'm gonna add about 60 grams of protein for today, and my fat was over by 15. So I'm gonna take 15 out from my fat today to even out. We're actually just going to continue with yesterday's food journaling and segue it into today so you can get the idea of a full day and how I make up all my macros when I'm not able to make them. Long story short, last night I was ready to eat 60 grams of egg whites before bed. I know that sounds so crazy, but I actually like it. I like going to bed eating something that's light rather than going to bed hungry. I hate going to bed hungry. So I was all down for doing the 60 grams of egg whites before I went to bed. Only I was uploading some videos for Byron Ross's new Garage Grind Men 2.0 and caught a virus on my computer. Now, fine, whatever, I would have just gotten rid of the virus by taking it in. The only problem is I do all my work on my laptop and I hadn't sent out my vlog yet from the one that I was posting today. So I stayed up for about 4 more hours trying to fix everything. Luckily, I was able to fix everything except for the way that my Safari starts. Oh, so glad that I was able to get Byron's videos up. Now he can start monetizing his life while doing online training with workout videos. And that's one of the things that I thrive on. Thank you, hallelujah, Nicole Walters of Monetize Thyself, because she is the one who has taught me how to monetize my life, and I'm sharing that with everybody. I told Byron how he can do online workout videos. He can make money while he's asleep, have his money coming in at any given time. He could be on vacation and still make some money. That's what I love doing. So I may have to do a vlog on that pretty soon. I would love to help you guys as well. So let's get into the rest of this food vlogging and food journal so you guys can get a real feel on how to track your meals for an entire day and how to make up for the macros that you missed or went over. And we've done this before, but literally this was some random thing. I didn't binge. I totally wasn't binging. So this is a natural way of just making up for what you missed out on. Come with me. All right, while that's all heating up, let's go ahead and dig into Ninja Fit meals. First of all, shout out to Lori Harder with her Busy Girl cookbook. Yes, I may not cook, but this may be a great idea when you're just trying to come up with some new things that you haven't gotten to try yet. Fantastic, full of stuff. These are the meals for the remainder of my week. Once again, Ninja Fit Meals is so kind to sponsor me with meal prep, and he gives me a discount when I am outside of my competition prep. So this is basically my post-show. You guys will get to benefit from that discount. Anytime you need Ninja Fit meal food preparation when you come to Las Vegas, if you don't have somebody else that is managing your meals for you, definitely look him up, ninjafitmeals.vegas, and 10% discount with the code of Stephanie B. It is also down in the description below, so take advantage. Anytime you come to Vegas and you're trying to stay on track with your meals, hit Ninja Fit Meals up, okay? Chicken meatballs with zucchini and teriyaki, of course. Teriyaki, let's get that out of the way. Okay. 1/4 cup of brown rice, broccoli, turkey, same for these 2 meals. And once again, here's our chicken meatballs, same as the one before. And this is our lean beef with asparagus, both for these, 4 ounces each with 1/4 cup of brown rice. Now, this, my friends, is a lot of protein to be making up on. So stick with your macros. Do what you can to meet your goals, okay? I was so tired last night. I was like, screw it. I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was already 2 a.m. And I said, I'll make up for my protein tomorrow. So this is where you're at. If you need to do that, you make sure that you make up. Make sure that you make up, okay? 60 grams of protein right here. It's about to go down. incentive. You get to see what I get to do for work for 6 hours, 5 nights a week. Join me. One of the other big mofos. This was probably one of my most fun and memorable nights at Coyote Ugly. 4 women walked in and they were signing to each other. Clearly they were deaf, and I took 2 years of American Sign Language in high school as my foreign language. So we cracked each other up via sign language all night long. One of the best things about working where I work is I meet so many people of all different kinds of life, and these become lifelong friends sometimes. I'm so excited that I got to meet these 4 ladies. At the end of the day, I was able to get all of my macros in and make up for the day before. I was able to get my workout in at the gym. I danced on the bar for 5 hours. Mind you, that does not count as cardio. And I was able to make new friends. So when you say you have a busy schedule and it can't be done, trust me, it can. Just get it done.